fun question. What's your desert island beauty product, like makeup-wise? And sometimes people will say, oh my gosh, foundation or mascara, or I couldn't leave the house without my brows. Can I just say blush is one of the most underrated makeup and beauty items? Do you know what this does to your face? The lift, the radiance, the look alive, the you're glowing, even gives you like that shape back. You've got to have blush. This is really fun because you're gonna get 3 different blushes. It's a boost of brilliance and a blush trio. You get more of those tropical hues. You're also gonna get the pink buttercream and the sunlit rose. So Laura's really allowing you, you're not picking a shade, thank goodness. Sometimes I have a really hard time picking because sometimes you wear different color eyeshadows and lip colors, but it ends up being $13 a piece, which is not what one sells for, by the way.
Crazy.
It's $39.98. Normally one sells for $28. That's really good.
Made by the same artisans that bake our Balance and Brighten. 6 different, by the way, when you saw that video, they were made, that was a blush video. It is the gold standard, tried and true, over 2 decades now, thanks to my Geller gals and guys. Do you know, you were talking about best friends, children's weddings and things like that. My best friend Gail's son got married last Sunday. In fact, we all went to a destination. He got married in New York, in Brooklyn, but then he wanted everybody that's close to him to go away on a little mini honeymoon with him and his wife. Do you know how many people stopped me on this trip and talked about my Blush and Brighten? I'm telling you, I have never had so many people stop me. This is Sunlit Rose that our beautiful Lou is wearing. Every one of these 3 in this Boost of Brilliance trio, when we picked this and curated these 3, we made sure that if you're porcelain or through deep, all 3 of them will work for your skin. But if you're generous, they come in individual boxes. You could give one away.
Yes. Yeah, you definitely can. These are my favorite blushes here. Because sometimes I feel like when you see them in the compact, you're like, well, they're all kind of similar. No, they're actually very different. This one is the Sunlit Rose. This is that pink buttercream. And then we went to the tropics with a little bit more coral. These shades are beautiful. Kathy, our director, has them. She loves them. I get a lot of blushes. I buy a lot of blushes because blush is fun to try and play with. I was kind of adding some more to mine now. But Laura, the ones that I always go back to are yours. And if it's the color, the shades that you've just done so beautifully, or the fact that it is the baked that gives us that, perfect marling and, radiance of color. Look at you. Angela's tropical.
I'm Tropic Hues.
Tropic Hues. The birthday girl went tropics.
I gotta tell you, you said it's still an area in makeup where so many women shy away from. And it gives you that boost of brilliance, that radiance, that little bit of pick-me-up. And I think it's because people don't know what blush color they are. Look how gorgeous that looks on Ange. Ange, your cheekbones are so fierce, it's not even funny. It's really annoying. It's just wrong on all levels. I mean, it's
Angela,
just
you're
wrong.
too pretty. It's making me mad. No.
Yeah, not fair.
No,
it's really
so
not
good.
fair.
But look, okay, so I applied a little bit on my cheekbones. The power of blush, even our director, Kathy, who owns these, she's like, if I don't have blush on, it looks like I have the flu. But it's kind of true.
No,
you feel like you just look
though.
like death. It's like you need the life. That's why I always argue that blush is one of the most underrated beauty products.
It is.
Because you can shape with it, you can lift, you can bring light, you bring highlight. Okay, you get all 3. So this is that tropical hue. This is the pink buttercream. And then the sunlight rose as well. They're under $40. Okay, I know these look intense because I swatched them to show you the pigment so you can kind of see the difference. We're not doing the 80s stripes, right? Laura, what do you recommend where I put the blush? Right? And
I'm gonna show you. By the way, Allie, can you show the compact? Because we did limited edition compacts for this.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll never see them again.
Look.
So I'm very proud of that. I know,
So
they're holographic.
cute.
They're beautiful.
And look,
there's a mirror in each one.
There's little lips.
Yeah. I know.
Sorry, I put my hands all over this one. But yeah, look, it's so cute. And then, yeah, you do have the other little half cutout. is a mirror. So it's
Right.
kind of handy if you throw it in your bag.
You asked me where to put it. I
Yeah.
always say it should be like an inverted V.
Okay.
So I always say smile. If you're in a hurry, just get it on the apple of cheeks and be done.
Okay.
If you're in a hurry. If you want to create that sculpting effect to your cheeks and look like Angela, you go along the cheekbone to the top of the ear. Come to the top of the ear.
Okay.
Never go inside that nasolabial fold. Stay away from the lines between your nose and mouth. Always be behind it. And that smile is where you really want to lift. Then bring into the temple. So you create that inverted V. I always take what's left on my brush and I swipe it after I've done my eye makeup. And there are days where I just use that on my eyelid as shadow with some liner.
Laura Geller, that was like a $300 makeup lesson that you got for free with your blush. You get all 3 shades. They're beautiful. They work for so many different complexions too, so it gives you a chance to really play with color. $39.98 gets them home. Remember, one sells for $28, and if you're a true Geller girl, you know they last forever. Like the Sandlot, forever. You know the movie, Travis? He does. Okay, my kid's favorite movie, by the way. Not that you care. All right, here, we're gonna take a moment.